Okay, guys, let's get started. So in the last session, what we did, we have discussed about groups in Intune portal, right? So we created some groups like assigned groups, email groups, dynamic groups, groups with validation. We have done all these things in the last session. Now in today's session, we are going to see how to deploy applications with multiple methods. Okay. Now, in production environment, as Intune administrator, you will receive request. Okay, you guys will get requirements that deploy certain applications to certain groups, deploy certain applications to some people, some computers. So you will have to deploy the application according to the requirement. Your device is not on, Vinod.
No.
Virtual machine. Turn on the virtual machine. Okay, minimize this. So I'm gonna show you some example. Okay.
Just a second. Let me minimize
Mm,
that.
mm. Then
Yeah.
okay. So now this is Intune portal. Now in Intune, let's go to the apps here at the left hand side and then Windows. We have already deployed some applications, right? Okay, you deployed Twitter, WebEx, WinZip, Spotify, and Microsoft 365, Mozilla Firefox, LinkedIn, and company portal. So we have already seen how to deploy applications using Microsoft Store, right? We have already seen how to deploy Microsoft 365 applications. Now these applications, what we have deployed, some applications we deployed it in available mode, some applications we deployed it in required mode, right? Let's see. I think we have deployed only in required mode. We haven't deployed any application in available mode. Now, what is the difference between available mode and required mode? As you see, we have required and available. Required means it is going to get installed forcefully. It will get installed forcefully without any user interaction. Available, the application will be there in company portal. Okay, so I'll show you one example.
Kashif, I
So
think we did that.
we have already deployed in available mode.
Yes.
Okay,
Can you check
fine.
the WebEx application once?
WebEx, okay. Let's take a look. Yes, it is deployed it in available mode. So the applications which are deployed it in available mode, that will be there in company portal. So your employee can download and install the application. Okay, understood. So they will download the application from company portal. So available mode we have already done. Now let me click on create. And when I choose create, there are methods of deployment. So first we have already seen Microsoft Store. Now second one, legacy, nobody is using this one. This is the old method and Microsoft will soon remove this one. So we don't deploy application using legacy method. We have already deployed Office 365 application, Microsoft 365 application. That's already done. Edge browser, let me show you Edge browser deployment. Suppose some machines do not have Edge browser. So how will you deploy Edge browser? You choose Windows 10 and later, select, and then everything is already selected here. You just go next, and you can deploy in either a stable or beta or dev. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the stable one next. And here you have available option and required option and uninstall. If you would like to deploy it in forceful manner, then you choose required one. If you would like to deploy in available, then you choose the available group here, and uninstall if you would like to uninstall, then you can uninstall from here. I'm going to deploy it in available mode. Available mode deployment will always be user group, not device group. Okay, user group. So we have added the user group. Now in required mode, we can add deploy user plus device group, anything of your choice. You can add a user group or a device group. So we have added all the people who are part of this group will receive this policy. Okay, next, and then create. So that is done. So Edge browser will show up in that machine in few minutes. Now the next thing, create, is Windows Web Link. Windows Web Link is to create a shortcut in the start menu. Okay, some shortcut. So I'm going to show you how that is done. Windows Web Link, select. For example, I would like to create a shortcut for Amazon application, Amazon website, Amazon. Okay. Now the URL for Amazon is https colon, right, //www.amazon.com. For example, I would like to create a shortcut. Let's verify if this is a correct URL or not. Yes, this is a correct URL. Or you can give tiny URL. Okay. And the URL for tiny URL is tinyurl.com/links for MECM. Okay. tinyurl/links for MECM. You can give any link of your choice. And the category, productivity, logo. Let's download logo of this tiny URL thing. Right click on this and save image as desktop and Intune, and I'll create one folder, image. Okay, now let's go back to Intune portal and upload the logo here. Desktop Intune, image, and here. Next. Now when you go next, you have option to deploy it in required mode or available mode. I'll go with available mode. Okay. So this is gonna be in licensed user group. Okay, guys, clear? Hmm?
Yes, guys.
Let's log into the device and check if the application shows up in company portal or not. Both the application which we deployed. Yeah, go to the virtual machine, Vinod, and check. Hmm. Go to company portal and check.
It's good.
So company portal is going to show only the available application. Required application will not show up here. You see tiny URL, right? And yeah, you can click on install and it's going to create one shortcut in the start menu. One minute, guys. Okay, so this application is going to get um, installed on your computer. Click on start, the left hand side. No, in the start, scroll down. Scroll down. So it's gonna come up here in this section. Yeah, scroll down. But you'll have to wait for some more time, I think. Yeah, scroll down. It's downloading now. Yeah, there you go. You see tiny URL below, the last one? Yeah, click on the tiny URL. So it's gonna create a shortcut like this, and you can choose Edge browser or any browser of your choice and click OK. That's gonna take you to tinyurl.com/links for MECM. Yeah, confirm and continue.
Hi, Kashif.
Yeah,
I am getting an error of device TPM problem.
where when you power on
Uh,
the machine.
yes, I did.
Okay, we'll check later on. Okay, so
Sure.
this is how we upload application and deploy it. Now let's minimize this machine. Now when you go to apps here at the left hand side and then Windows, we have deployed application. Today we deployed two application, Edge browser and Tiny URL. These two applications we deployed in available mode. Now, next is how to deploy line of business application. As you see, when you choose create, you have option to deploy line of business application. This one. Now, line of business application is basically for certain application. You cannot choose this one for every all kind of application. For all kind of application, you need to choose this one, Windows App Win32. So most of the time, like 90% of time, you use this method. But line of business application method, we choose only for certain conditions, certain applications with some conditions. Okay. Now, so you see, if you have to deploy application for Android, then you need to have APK file for that. APK file. If you would like to deploy application for iOS, you need to have IPA file for that. For Mac, you need to have .pkg file. Can you remove the mouse from there? Uh, and if you would like to deploy application for Windows, then it is these extensions you need to have, the file extension. So either you have to have a MSI file or APPX or APPX bundle or MSIX or and MSIX bundle. So we will download application in MSI format and MSIX format to see how it goes. Okay, if you have APPX, APPX bundle or MSIX bundle, you can also use this method. Now, what is the condition? The condition is first condition that you have to have this file extension. The installer should be in this extension. Second condition is it has to be a single file. If the installer has more than one files, you cannot use this method. Got it? If the installer has more than one files, you cannot use this one. So I'll go to tinyurl.com/links for MECM. Excuse me. Okay, now here I'm gonna go down. You see there are many applications which are in MSI format. So starting from row number 13, Notepad++, then Wireshark, then WinZip, then FileZilla, then mRemote, 7-Zip, AnyConnect. These are some applications. So I'm gonna download the first one, which is Notepad++. Okay, let me download one more application, and that is Microsoft Teams. Okay, Microsoft Teams, in that comes in MSIX format. So Notepad++ is already downloaded, and Teams application is now getting downloaded. Okay, so I'll show you um, the application, the line of business application. Vinod, you there? You guys can hear me?
Yes, Kashif.
Okay, looks like it is disconnected.
Yeah, sorry, Kashif, my power got disconnected.
Okay. Teams is already downloaded. No, no, I think it's already downloaded. No.
Network out interrupted. So could not download.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Teams application is getting downloaded and Notepad++ is already downloaded. So let me deploy Teams application first. Okay. Have you already downloaded the logos of all the application? Hmm?
Teams I have not downloaded.
Okay. So let's go ahead and download the logos of these applications. Logo is needed. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to tiny URL again, and we will download the logos. Wow. It's running very slow. I don't know, internet issue or what?
Yeah, it might be due to the internet issue.
Okay.
Switch.
Okay, so on this website, I mean, on this spreadsheet, we need to find out logo. Okay. So, so row number 139. Okay, 139 is having all the logos. So I'm gonna click on that URL and download this logo thing. Okay, so the logos are downloaded.
Ashib, just a second. Let me switch to my network.
Mhm.
Yes, Kashif, yes.
Okay, go to the folder where the logo, go to the download folder. Hmm. So we have downloaded three things so far, guys. We downloaded Teams application, logo, and Notepad++. Now we don't see the extension of this file. You know, the extension, whether it is exe or msi, we cannot see that one. So in order to see the extension, we have this option called view, right? Let's click on view and then choose show, and then we will choose file name extension. So when you choose file name extension, you will be able to see the extension of all the files. So we have logo.zip, notepad++.msi, and Microsoft Teams.msix. Okay. Now the logo what we have that's in zipped format, we need to extract the files. Right click and then extract all. Now the one which is extracted, I need to cut that one, right? Let me double click on this logo folder. I can't use the computer. Okay,
Yes,
can you
just
double
yes,
click?
yes, Kashif.
Hmm. Okay, go back to one folder up. Sorry, one folder up. Huh. Now you need to cut this one. Right click and cut this folder. Go to the desktop. There is a folder on the desktop, Intune. So you already created a folder called Intune. Inside Intune, you need to paste here. Paste. You can delete that image folder. Now all the logos are right here on this folder. Now let's go back to your Intune portal. Now we need to upload some applications, right? So which application? First we will upload Teams application. So let's click on select. Click on select. Now select the application which you have downloaded from download folder. So click on select app package file and then select a file and choose Microsoft Teams application from the download folder, Teams, and open. Okay, so name is already given, Microsoft Teams, description, then publisher. Now category, choose any appropriate category like productivity. Now scroll down and upload the logo. Click on select image, select a file, application, and Teams will be there. Yes. Upload the Teams logo and click on OK. Now go next. Now we'll deploy Teams in required mode. Required mode means forceful deployment. So choose add group and choose Windows 10 device group. Okay. We already created one group in the last session, Windows 10. So suppose Suppose this Teams application is needed to be deployed in all the Windows 10 machine. So let's assume that this group has 10,000 computers. So this application is gonna get installed on those 10,000 machines which are part of this group. Okay, select. Click on select. Next, finish. So this is gonna do the installation of Teams application in required mode, forceful installation on the target machine. Okay. Now the next one, we'll deploy Notepad++. Okay, so let's go back to apps again. Uh,
Yes, Kashif, able to see my screen.
yes,
It's got, I mean, not able, it got failed due to my network or disconnected. Can we try again?
yes, try again. Line of business, select, upload the file. Teams application, click on OK, then choose the productivity. I mean, under category, then logo of this application, choose logo. You can delete the folder, logo folder from download folder. You are getting confused.
Okay.
Deploy in required mode, Windows 10 device group. Okay, so this is how we deploy application in required mode, the line of business application. Now, next application we will deploy is Notepad++. So let's go to line of business and select upload Notepad++. Now, wait a minute. Here you have the name, right? You can make changes in the name if you want, Notepad++. Then you have publisher. Who is the publisher of this Notepad++? So this is based on my experience. I think it is Don Ho. That's the name of the company who is making this application. If you don't know, you just Google it out. You will get the name of the application. Now here, it's very important point to note that is a ignore app version, and right now it is selected no. Now, if you choose yes, what will happen if any version of this Notepad++ is installed? It's not going to do the installation of this application. Okay, so any version of Notepad++ is installed, it will. Right now we are deploying 7.9.1. But in case if previous version is already installed, like 6.9 something or 7.8 is installed, then it will not do the installation of this product because we have chosen ignore app version. Generally, we do ignore app version yes in browser types of application like Google Chrome or Firefox, wherein any version is okay. But I'm gonna say no and command line argument. Now, the installation will happen silently, right? Because we have uploaded the file, MSI file. So installation is gonna happen silently. That's not a problem. But after installation, we do not want the computer to get restarted, right? Otherwise, you deploying application and it is forcefully restarting the machine of user's computer, it's going to create a problem. So let's type slash no restart. So extra command line we are giving. Even though if you don't want to give extra command line, this is not mandatory. You can leave the box blank, but no restart. Okay, do not restart the machine after the installation. Plus, give me log file L star V. Give me log file where in C colon slash Windows slash temp folder, and inside temp folder the name of the log file is gonna be notepad plus plus 7.9.1 install dot log. Okay, you can give any name of your choice. So this is like the log file. So C Windows temp notepad, the log file name. So it's gonna do it will suppress the restart. The notepad plus plus will get installed on the machine without any restart because we have given no restart. So you can add no restart and this kind of log file location in any MSI file, in any MSI application. So slash no restart and the log file. You can choose the category of this application, okay, productivity, and then scroll down and we will upload the image. Okay, so let's upload the so I'll go to the desktop and then Intune and then logo and then application, and we are deploying which application? Notepad plus plus. And next, when you go next, we will deploy application in available mode or required mode or uninstall. Three options are there, so I'm gonna deploy it in available mode. So licensed user group. Okay, so we have deployed this application to Windows, I mean to that group, the user group in available mode. You guys are clear with this concept? Hmm? Tiasa, Ashwini.
Yes, Kashif.
Yeah.
So we deploy Teams application in required mode, and Notepad plus plus will come in few minutes, and then you will be able to see. Yeah, there you go, Notepad plus plus, and that is deployed it in required available mode. Teams is deployed in required mode. Okay. Now next application I'm gonna deploy. Do we have Adobe here? Let me see. Adobe Reader DC. Mhm. We have Adobe Acrobat Reader DC. Now let me click on that and download. Let's see. Download. Okay, by the time it is getting downloaded, let's go to the virtual machine to see if Teams is installed or not. Vinod, can you check the application Teams? Is that installed? Not yet. Probably you'll have to synchronize the policy. Yeah, go to Access Work School and click on this connected to Vinod. Info, scroll down and choose sync. Search Teams down at the bottom. Teams, not yet. Okay, it's gonna take some time. Can you open company portal and check if Notepad++ shows up? Not yet. Yeah, there you go. Notepad++ is showing up. You can click on install, choose install. It's gonna download the application and do the installation. And it will create the log file in um, C Windows temp folder. Continue. Here you need to enter your Intune account. So global administrator account. We know that the vinod.onmicrosoft.com. The Vinod. It's the Vinod. See, Notepad is installed. Go to temp, and you see Notepad log file. Scroll down or just type in Notepad. You will be able to see the Notepad log file. There you go. This is the log file. Double click and open that one. And scroll down till the bottom. You see this line. Note Windows installer. You can highlight this line. Notepad++. Uh, yes, Windows installer installed the product name Notepad++, and it is installed successfully. Just one line above, you see installation completed successfully. You guys are clear with this concept, Tiasa and Ashwini?
Yes, Kashif.
Okay, let's go back to the laptop. Teams, yeah, Teams is also installed forcefully. You see, Teams got installed. Okay, so it took some time, but Teams got installed forcefully because we deployed Teams in required mode. Now, let's go to the laptop, I mean the Intune portal. Now, here we downloaded one application. Let's take a look which application we downloaded. Adobe Reader DC. Yeah, it got downloaded. So when you go to the location where it downloaded, we need to extract the file. Right click and then choose extract all and extract. Okay. Now you have the files here, Adobe files. Now, can you tell me, as you see, we have MSI file, MSI, right? Now, can you tell me, can we try this application using line of business method? You see, line of business method is this one, and it shows you need to have MSI file or APPX or APPX bundle or MSIX or MSIX bundle, right? So we have one MSI file, as you see. Let's go back to the folder. So we got MSI file. Can we use line of business method? Anyone? Hmm? Tiasa, Ashwini, any guess? So we cannot use line of business method. Why? Because it has more than one file. You see, line of business is there, but it is only for one single file, just like Notepad++. That was one single file. Okay. So in this application files, as you see, there are many files. So you have um, MSP file, then .ini, then .exe. We don't have one single file. If the application is one single separate file, then we can choose line of business method. Okay. So we cannot use this method. Which method? Line of business method. So in that case, which method is needed? The last method, Windows app Win32. That I will show you tomorrow, how this method is used. This is the most common used method. Okay, you deploy application always through this method. Most of the time, like 90% of the time, you deploy application using this method. Now the assignment for you guys. You guys need to do the assignment. Okay, so today we have done Notepad++ only, right? Let's scroll up. Now you guys need to deploy copy, deploy Edge browser. Okay, guys. So you have to deploy application below application. All these our MSI application. So deploy below MSI application, MSI application using LOB, line of business method, using line of business in available mode. So you have Notepad plus plus, which I already showed you guys, but Tiasa Ashwini, you have to do this Notepad plus plus and rest of the application. So you need to do all these applications, deploy it in available mode, and after that send screenshot in WhatsApp group. Okay. Any question from anyone before we wrap it up? We know that Tiasa Ashwini.
No questions.
No, nothing from my end.
Okay, Vinod, you send this to everyone, this notes. Copy this notes and send it to everyone on WhatsApp group. Okay. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow. Assignment, you guys have this assignment, you complete this assignment. Okay, bye now.
Okay.